multi-millionaire that they need to try Jesus. They ballin', they got houses and cribs. What I need your God for? See? And that's they thought because you preach the gospel wrong. The gospel is about righteousness. Why? Because all human beings need that. You want the evidence? There are poor people in damnation, and there are wealthy people in damnation. Jesus even told a story about a wealthy man that went to damnation and did not know the place was real, cried out for water, could not get water. Please go tell my brothers this place is real. No, they have the prophets, the real ones. And if they don't listen to the voice of the real prophets, they're going to end up in the same place where you are. And so the gospel is about righteousness. You know what that is? We all was already born hell-bound. And upon the cross, where Christ died, he imputes to the human being righteousness or right standing in the eyes of God, who is supremely holy and will punish all sin if you die in it. But when people say it's not fair for God to create a hell, he never created it for human beings. The scripture says, created it for Satan and demons. But because people reject Christ, they're going to share apartments in hell with Satan. I always remind our church every few months that Judas is there and have been there for the first century. Do the math, not getting out. And that in the gospel, when a person is drawn to the Father through Christ, Christ applies righteousness to that person's soul, so that when God sees that human being, he no longer sees them as guilty because of sin. He sees them as righteous in his sight. A powerful word called justification. Justify is a judicious word to mean, although you were guilty, the Lord took that wrath upon himself for you in the courtroom. He walked in, pushed you to the side, says, you leave the courtroom, I'm going to stay here and pay this price. And some of you think that's a game, unless you've been in legal trouble like me, been locked up multiple times, stood in front of judges multiple times. It's a terrifying thing to stand before a man that has your future in his hands. And then you stand there in an orange jumpsuit, hoping for mercy. I know that personally. And that you can't do anything with that gavel slam. You can argue and fight and spit at the bailiff. They're still gonna drag you to where your sentence is.